You're listening to Being Mr. Thrill. This is a bonus episode. Now, it did start as one, but we're inserting this at the beginning here. We're going over Dirty Blues songs. This
Blues.
Probably
Everyone's
won't be a
favorite...
Patreon exclusive because this is originally going to be in the season 1 finale. But
if you're paid for this episode, then it is a Patreon.
Yeah, that stands to reason. I was thinking of doing another Dirty Blues segment, but since we're ending season 1, I think it's good to leave the Dirty Blues segment in season 1. So to leave things off on a good note, I'm going to read out the entire list of Dirty Blues songs.
Next season, I need to make a genre segment of my own.
You need to make a new genre of music.
I do.
So that we can... I think you already have.
Yeah.
Being Jim Davis core.
Yeah. Actually, when I was younger, I made my own genre, quote unquote, that probably is just dark ambient or whatever. But like, I wanted to recreate the sound
every genre in the last 30 years has just been another genre that already existed.
But I wanted to make like so I just experimented with slowing down a bunch of songs I liked, and then I sent them to my friends, and they said, "Oh man, this sounds like Zelda Dungeons." I was like, "Yeah, I should slow down other songs to make them sound like Zelda Dungeons," and I called it Dungeon Wave or whatever.
If it sounds like other music that already exists, then you can bet that it's probably already a genre.
Yeah, but the difference is this is based on samples instead of instruments. But I mean, I didn't do anything with it other than one album of David Bowie samples into Dungeon themes.
Wow, one of these songs is by Ma Rainey. Have you ever seen Ma Rainey's? I always get this title wrong, so I'm gonna look it up because I feel like... All right, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
What? Is that a song? Is that the song, or is that what I should know them from?
I think it's a song, but it's also a play that was turned into a movie by Netflix. It was Chadwick Boseman's last theatrical role.
My God,
his true last role is
in
Marvel's What If. Coming. Actually, I think it's already out.
I saw the first episode today.
I have not.
Before season 2 ends, I want to say I hated this more than I've hated anything I've ever seen.
Is it the animation? Is it because of the animation?
The animation is crappy, but also I think that everything from the dialogue to the acting is lame. Like the acting direction.
I mean, the only one that's been out is the Captain Carter episode, right?
Yeah, I hated
that. That seems like one of the more boring ones.
Yeah, I hope that it gets better.
People were so mad that they used the Captain America Twitter account to advertise it. Like, it's what do you want? It's advertising. It's the Marvel. It's not. They're not advertising the Captain America 4 movie. Like, when they do that, they'll switch it back to that movie, Captain America. Like, that's all the Twitter is for. That's all that account is for.
The thing is, when I was younger, I actually read a few of the classic What If comics, and I really liked them. But
that's a shame.
Is probably part of what sucks is that because I like these. But
I don't think I've read I think the only superhero comic I've ever read is the one that was like a smoking PSA with Spider-Man, where he fights like a cigarette smoke monster.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only superhero comic book I've ever read.
I've been reading a bunch of comics of like the
I think I've also read some Tiny Titans comics
of like the Gotham bad guys or whatever, the Rose Gallery of Batman, because obviously to promote the Suicide Squad movie, a bunch of Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn, Joker comics have been coming out, and they're really good.
Well, there's a new 2021 Suicide Squad comic series that has like
yeah, I haven't been able to check that out because my local store doesn't have any copies of it.
It has like
So
some
I'll
of the ones
probably-
from the movie Peacemaker and Deadshot 2, whatever his name is.
There's also an interesting series that just started off
Bloodsport.
called the Suicide Squad Kill Joker, which there's only one issue of, and it's a really
And they
interesting
fail.
lineup. I don't think it's any of the same. I don't think it's any of the same cast as the movie, except for Harley. Because of
You know
course
what I
she's
was
gotta be in all
thinking
of
they
them.
should.
Wait, but the interesting thing is they got Red Hood to be on the team. So I don't know if you know that.
Is he a bad
That's,
guy?
He's like an anti-hero who he was the second Robin, but he went evil.
Right.
You know?
I was
So it's
thinking that
interesting.
it's even though the Suicide Squad is cool and a good movie. If there was like a good, if there was a good like DC cinematic universe where everything is connected like Marvel, which I guess a lot of people probably wouldn't want because they're tired of Marvel, whatever.
Mhm.
If there was a DC cinematic universe like that, I would love to see like, because for the Suicide Squad and Suicide Squad, they just made all the villains for that movie. I feel like it would be so much more satisfying to see like the villains from the different movies come together for like a team. I feel like that would be
Let's get
satisfying.
Lex Luthor from that BVS. Or,
Like imagine if they had just made
think
a Batman movie and in the intro he's like beating up Polka Dot Man and then that Polka Dot Man comes back as like a main character for the Suicide Squad.
exactly. It would be great.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Batman wailing on Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
The I think I don't know if this is a spoiler, but it's in the first issue. But the big twist with Suicide Squad Kill Joker is that,
Okay, wait. There's the spoiler warning.
spoiler warning.
Skip to this time if you want to hear about Dirty Blues. 8 minutes 32 seconds.
The is that the Joker like takes the fucking device that can blow up their heads from Amanda Waller. So it's like, oh shit, he has the device, and they got to stop him. And I mean,
There's only one issue so far, or there's
one issue so far.
Oh, you know what's funny is Amanda
I
Waller plays Ma Rainey.
Oh,
Viola Davis.
I assume that in issue 2 it will just start with everyone getting their heads blown off by the Joker, but who knows?
How did she lose that?
She's
She's pretty inept. Sounds like.
Yes. Yeah, I think it was like a
between
crowbar.
every time I've heard her doing anything, it's which has
I wasn't a big fan
so
of the
far has been that in the
characterization
two
of the
movies. She seems
comic.
pretty inept.
I didn't like how they characterize her in the comic, but I've only ever seen the movie, so maybe it's more accurate to her. I think it's like a little too chill, but it's still in like a rigid way. But she says stuff like "cool," like this isn't it. Anyway, Suicide Get Joker. Read it. It's good. I assume.
And here is the list of Dirty Blues songs. All right. Should I read like the years and singers? Some of the singers are pretty funny, so I feel like I want to read the singers. Should I read the years?
Sure. Read the funny ones if you want. Read the years.
No, I'm
too,
gonna read all
if-
of them.
Okay.
All right. I'll just say each year as it comes up. 1924, CC Rider, Ma Rainey. I don't get how that one's a Dirty Blues song. Let me look at the lyrics. This one has a page. Well, it doesn't say
CC
the lyrics.
Rider.
It just says, CC Rider, see what you done. Oh, it's like a parody of Easy Rider. Okay, whatever.
I can't believe song
I
parodies.
don't know why
always
that's
exist.
the only Ma Rainey song in here. I feel like it's a stretch to call that one Dirty Blues, especially since it's so early. 1927, Bow Wow Blues, the Allen Brothers. 1928, It's Tight Like That, Tampa Red and
Oh
Georgia
my
Tom.
god.
The Ducks, Yaz Yaz Yaz. What?
Mhm.
It literally says Yas.
Yes. Queen.
No, I hate it. Mama bought a rooster. She thought it was a duck. She served it at the table with its legs straight up.
What?
That's the lyrics to the ducks. Yas, yas, yas.
I feel like if
I
these
never
were done-
wanted to be.
I feel
I
like
never
if
wanted to
these-
be
these
recorded
things-
saying this, but it's in the names. It's in the title of this.
You gotta list out the
The
you
ducks.
You gotta read out the title and the lyrics as if you're a blues man, and it won't be offensive.
Why would that not be offensive?
Because I'm giving you the free pass.
I don't think you can. The Ducks Yas Yas Ya is also referenced on Captain Beefheart's album Trout Masked Replica on the track
I got that one.
on
I
the
got that
track
one right
Old
next to
Fart
me.
at Play, in which Beefheart sings Mama licked her lips like a cat, pecked the ground like a rooster, pivoted like a duck, mentioning all three protagonists
Yeah.
from the famous lines of the blues song.
Now I have that on vinyl, but only because it wasn't on streaming for years. But now it's on streaming. Go listen to Trout Masked Replica. You will hate it.
The song
like
is a
it.
whorehouse tune, it says. Should this be a
My
bonus
God.
episode? No. Because it's the finale, whatever.
Whatever.
1929, I had to give up Jim. The Hokum Boys. I had to give up Jim.
How's Jim spelled?
GYM.
G-Y. Oh my God! I guess she gave up Jim.
That's weird.
She gave up Jim. He.
Rock That Thing by Lil Johnson. You'll never miss your jelly until your jelly roller is gone. Also by Lil
it's
Johnson.
true.
Bumblebee by Memphis Minnie. 1930, Please Warm My Wiener by Bo Carter.
That's one of my favorite.
I
ones.
really wish I'd used that one. I guess it wouldn't have worked really well because you know.
did.
No, I didn't use Please Warm My Wiener. I used
Oh.
Sam the Hot Dog Man, I think. Something like that.
Please warm my wiener. These are great.
Good Grinding by Irene Scruggs. Some of these I'm gonna actually not even gonna want to read, but I'll do it for the sake of history. I'll do it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna submit this recording to the Jim Crow Museum.
what?
You know
Why?
No reason.
Why is
You know
what
what it-
why
you
am
know
I?
what
I'm
that
not.
is,
I
right?
can't read these.
No, I'm joking.
No, there's nothing like offensive. It's just
Okay,
dirty.
okay. I imagine that. Yeah, these are mostly black writers giving the period.
Does
and
that mean
the
I'm not allowed to
genre.
read the
No,
titles?
I'm not saying you're not allowed. I'm just. No,
Well, there is that
I'm
whole thing
just
in
a-
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom where one of the songs is like given to a white man that's like written by a black man.
You know what the biggest tragedy of white acts getting hits from songs black artists did? Fucking Shaboom. You ever heard Shaboom?
Shaboombi, shaboombi, shaboombi.
It's in the Cars soundtrack. It's like Shaboom, do 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 do. I'm the only one that you love. Shaboom, ba do ba do ba do ba ba da ba ba da ba da. All life could be a dream sometime.
Oh yeah, shaboom.
Yeah.
That
that
could
song
be
was
a
originally-
dream.
that was
Shaboom,
originally-
shaboom. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Yeah.
That was originally by
The monkey,
but all
the monkey
black-
swimming underwater song.
it was originally by a all black group called the Chords, but it didn't chart. And then like a month later, this white group called the Crew Cuts did an awful cover of it, and for like decades it was the most popular version until like the Cars soundtrack. And every time I hear the Crew Cuts
Until the
version, I'm
Cars
just like,
soundtrack?
yeah, because the Cars soundtrack included the Chords version.
Oh, okay,
And I
good.
guess that
Okay,
got
I
it
feel
more
like that's the
popular.
one I've heard because that
Yeah.
sounds
It
like
just upsets me that for decades the Crew Cuts shitty cover was the only one people knew. The only one people
for
knew.
decades everyone knew the
Life could
decaf
be-
version.
I mean, that's how I feel about Twist and Shout by the Beatles as well, but I won't go into that.
It's a shame that people still only know the white version of Life is a Highway
What's Life is a Highway?
from the Cars soundtrack.
Oh.
So the joke is that that song is so white that there's not like there's no
I mean,
way
you should
it was.
you should hear the black version of Jeremy Renner's whole discography. Wow.
I don't know. I don't get that.
No, you don't know that?
No.
He just has bad, bland, white folk type music. Whatever.
Must Get Mine in Front, also by Irene Scruggs. On the Wall, Louise Johnson. 1931, Pain in Your Cushion by Bo Carter. Banana in Your Fruit Basket by Bo Carter. My Pencil Won't Write No More by Bo Carter.
Bo Carter writing songs be like, you're something in your something.
My Pencil Won't Write No More, I think, is probably a song about erectile dysfunction.
My God.
I mean, probably.
Oh, it don't write no more. My pencil, it don't write no more. I used to be able to write on it, but now I can't get a drop. On my pencil, it can't write. That's me improvising. I don't know what that sounds like.
My Girl's Pussy by Harry Roy.
I can't believe that one's real.
There's worse. This is a Carg one by whatever. I don't know if you can even hear it. Need a Little Sugar in My Bowl by Bessie Smith. See, some of them are like really like, oh, wink, wink, and then others are like, my girl's pussy.
You know what this means, and then the other ones are like, my 5-inch.
And then the other one is like, you know what this means because I'm literally saying it. I'm not even making a joke.
But then it's like, oh my goodness, is he saying that? But then he's like, my 5-inch friend called Richard. You're like, oh, he's talking about his good friend Richard.
He's You've Got to Save That Thing by Aura Alexander.
That sounds like a modern day song. Like that, I could imagine a song thinking of charting.
Wait, isn't there a singer named Aura?
No, I'm not talking. I'm just talking.
Rita Ora. I was gonna say Aura Rita. That's her name.
The song title sounds like modern day song titles.
1932, I Crave Your Lovin' Every Day, also by Aura Alexander.
Is that 1982?
1932. Yeah, we skipped 50 years.
Yeah.
1933, Tomcat. Wait, no. Yeah, 1933, Tomcat and Pussy Blues. Get who this one is by. Jimmy Davis.
Jimmy Davis.
I think I mentioned this already. Wait, this guy's white. Wait, no. I think it links to the wrong Jimmy Davis because this is the. No, he's an American politician, singer, and songwriter.
Whoa! And
he was the governor of native Louisiana, and he wrote the song "Tomcat and Pussy Blues."
My God!
Musical career, yeah. Raunchy blues tunes such as "Red Nightgown Blues" and "Tomcat and Pussy Blues."
Hey, if it works,
I'm gonna have to submit that as a Being Jim Davis tagline. The Being Jim Davis, or we pretend to be the Dirty Blues and governor. I feel like someone's already probably submitted that though. Governor of Louisiana.
I've submitted every line, every sentence on the Jim Davis Wikipedia article to them as a tagline.
Oh, so all of wait, what?
No, just the first. Just the the opening paragraph. I've submitted every sentence from that as a tagline. I love when they read it out.
Are you the one who submits the ones that are like the podcast about this other Jim Davis?
No, I thought that was you.
No, I don't think so. No, maybe one. Probably not.
I feel like
I forget which ones are mine. I went back at one point and wrote down, like, because I knew I submitted it like a ton in a row, and so I went back and wrote my name next to them.
There was one that was like,
and then they stopped reading out. It was just a random
factoid about Jim Davis, and like, oh, thank you. But it was like Jim Davis was raised in Louisiana. Blah 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 blah.
Wait, he was?
I don't think so. I don't think he was.
Because that's the governor of Louisiana, is Jimmy Davis.
He's from Muncie,
and he was born in Louisiana.
Mm. Speaking
I think
of
you were just
getting
Louisiana. You were getting your Jim Davises crossed.
Speaking of people born in Louisiana, the residents are from there.
1935, Shave 'Em Dry by Lucille Bogan. Let Me Roll Your Lemon by Bo Carter. Get 'Em from the Peanut Man, Hot Nuts, Lil Johnson. Anybody Want to Buy My Cabbage? Lil Johnson. I love that one. I think that's my favorite one so far. Press My Button, and in parentheses...
I'm selling cabbages here.
Press My Button, and into parentheses, Ring My Bell,
Ring my bell.
Yeah. Probably not though. Probably not that one. Also by Lil Johnson. 1936. Trucking My Blues Away. Blind Boy Fuller. Sam the Hot
What's the
Dog.
innuendo there?
Huh?
Chucking my blues away. What's the innuendo there?
He's
Like, I wonder what the weird thing.
He's
about the
trucking,
song is.
you know.
Trucking his blues. I thought you said chucking.
Trucking.
Like he's throwing his blue away.
Trucking.
Blues away. Yeah.
Trucking
Okay.
and all right. Sam the Hot Dog Man by Lil Johnson. 1930.
Trucking is meant to be fucking.
Yeah, sure. Friday Night Trucking. Tuesday Night Trucking.
Tuesday Night Trucking.
Tuesday Night Trucking. Sam the Hot Dog Man, Lil Johnson. My stove is in good condition, Lil Johnson. My stove is in good condition. 1937. They're Red Hot, Robert Johnson. I wonder if there's any relation.
These titles would make for such a great
We're never gonna get through this list.
Thing. No, but you know those parody song album advertisements where it's like with such hits as "My shoes work perfectly fine."
Yeah, I want to make a video like that.
Yeah,
I talked to you about that actually. I'm no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Meatballs by Lil Johnson. If I don't fit, don't force it, Lil Johnson.
Whoa!
Don't force it is in parentheses. 1938. Don't you feel my leg? Lulu Barker. 1939. I want some of your pie. Blind Boy Fuller. Love that one also. No Dirty Blues songs in 1940. 1941. Crosscut Saw. Tommy McLennan. Is that what? That's gotta be like a Irish guy.
McLennan.
Tommy McLennan. Born in Mississippi.
There are mooks everywhere. Right?
I mean, I'm McFarland.
Oh,
That's my
I
middle
didn't
name.
know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Learn something new every day.
I
just learned it myself just now.
I assumed I assumed it was a fake name.
No,
it's
my middle name. That's a real fact.
And what's your mother's maiden name? I just gotta.
That I won't say. 1942. Let Me Play with Your Poodle. Tampa Red. 1944.
A scatological one there.
1944. Salty Papa Blues. Dinah Washington. Dinah Washington. Dinah or Dinah. Ruth Lee Jones. That's her birth name.
1940s dead names for Dina Ruffington.
It's a stage name. It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
You dead named Mr. T.
No.
Which hasn't come up yet. The episode still isn't out. 1946. Gotta Gimme What You Got. Julia Lee. 1947. In parentheses, Opportunity Knocks But Once.
Wow, that's a deep one.
And not in parentheses, snatch and grab it.
My God.
Also Julia Lee. 1947. Oh, yeah, it's still 1947. Mother Fire? Dirty Red. Fuyer. The words weird. Mother for you or Mother Fire as minced oaths for motherfucker.
Mother Fire. Motherfucker.
Those were used in blues and R&B recordings from the 1930s.
That's like in a fucking Irish accent. Ooh, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker. No, in Ireland they'd say motherfucker.
Motherfucker. You know what's weird? Okay, so I live in this part. I'm gonna dox myself. I live in the part of the country, England. And I went.
Hope you're enjoying this hour-long finale.
I went a little bit upstate today, a few days ago, but it was the same. It was the same county and everything, and I could not understand anyone's accents. Like, it was so weird because we're from the same county. It wasn't even up north. It was just, it was up north, but it was in the same county, and they're like, "Ooh,
up north that is."
There was a furt there was a fruit in my farm over there, and I couldn't. And I was like, oh my god, we're from the same place. Why do I got? Oh, I got myself on the motorbike. Farmer. Or.
I got a farmer out of my horse.
Okay, keep going with the Dirty Blues. How far are we in?
1948, Lollipop Mama, Wyoming Harris. This goes all the way to 1956.
1950 what?
6.
Oh my god.
King Size Papa, Julia Lee. I Want a Bow-Legged Woman, Bull Moose Jackson.
My
1949, God. Long John Blues, Dina Washington. 1949, Mountain Oysters, Eddie Lockjaw Davis.
What a fine episode of Being Mr. Boop. I'm sure they will talk about Mr. Boop for most of it.
1950, Butcher Pete, Roy Brown. 1950, My Man Stands Out, Julia Lee. 1950, I've just been saying 1950. I Like My Baby's Pudding, Wyoming Harris. Sitting on It All the Time, Wyoming Harris. I'm a Highballin' Daddy, Tiny Bradshaw. Silent George, Lucky Millinder. 1951, Rocket 69, Todd Rhodes.
That's one people know because it's in the Fallout soundtrack.
Oh yeah,
Fallout
you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah.
60 Minute Man, Billy Warden as Dominoes. Lemon Squeezing Daddy, The Sultans. The Walkin' Blues, Walk Right In, Walk Right Out. That's in parentheses. Fluffy Hunter. It Ain't the Meat, The Swallows. I like that one too. I think the cabbage one's still my favorite. 1952. Keep on Churnin' Till the Butter Comes. Till the Butter Comes is in parentheses. Wyoming Harris.
How's cum spelled?
Comes. I don't think they can't do that. They can't do that.
Diva has a song that has spelled cum in like the late 80s. I guess the world was different then.
Wet Ass Pussy, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, 2000.
Oh.
Big 10-inch record, Bull Moose Jackson. Oh yeah, I bet I can imagine how that one goes. It's like, I got my big 10-inch record.
10-inch records pretty much a rarity outside of the 1950s, but they're starting to make a comeback. You can't fit more than 15 minutes onto a 10-inch record, but
are they smaller?
It sounds
So that's actually not that big then, huh?
But I think in the 1950s they were more common than the 12-inch record, which is the most common.
So what was the most common then in the 30s?
I'm pretty sure it was a 10-inch.
Well, then that's not that big. That's average size. What are you bragging about, Bull Moose Jackson?
Who knows?
Nosy Joe, Bull Moose Jackson.
The most common would be a 7-inch. So, hey.
I don't know. That sounds on the short side. Nosy Joe, Bull Moose Jackson. Little Girl Sing Ding-a-Ling, Dave Bartholomew.
My ding-a-ling.
Don't like that one. Drill Daddy Drill, Dorothy Ellis. I get what you were doing there. I get it.
Thank you. Simpsons reference?
Yeah. Yeah, high five. 1953. Wasn't that good? Wyoming Harris. That was good, right?
I love if that was like the last track on an album. Hey, that was good, right?
Was that good for you, listener? We should play. Yeah, I'll play that at the end.
Good.
Probably not copyrighted.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I'll play like 2 seconds of it.
Just the bit where he says, wasn't that good?
Laundromat Blues. The 5 Royals? 5 is in quotes. I can't tell if it's supposed to be like 5-inch.
The
5 Royals. It's in quotes. I don't know if it's supposed to be like 5.
Oh, 5
inches. I don't know,
right.
but it's in quotes. It's not like 5 inches would just be. The quotes would just be on one side.
Page. Is there a page for it or not?
There is, but it's not making it any clearer. They just write it that way every time. I don't know. 5
inch isn't big. So I don't know what to tell.
5-inch royales. Maybe it's 5 feet. The 5 feet royales. No, doesn't roll off the tongue as much. 1954. Work with me, Annie. The Midnighters. Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Big Joe Turner. That one I know.
I've heard that one. Yeah,
That's
I think
Dirty
the Beatles
Blues?
covered it. Guess so. I mean, it's just blues music with weird lyrics.
Aren't they supposed to be suggestive? This one's about gambling with dice. I guess that's risque for the time. Wait, it says it was a ragtime tune recorded in 1919.
I guess the Dirty
a
Blues
version of it was recorded in 1919. That's weird.
Usually these lists only consider the ones that have like charted or have Wikipedia pages. So maybe only
not all of these have. Most of these don't have Wikipedia pages.
Oh, well, then maybe they charted or something. I don't know.
Big long sliding thing, Dina Washington. Baby, Let Me Bang Your Box, The Toppers. Mr. Thrill, Mildred Jones. That's gonna be our next podcast, being Mr. Thrill. We should
sexual.
You know what? I'm considering editing this into a Patreon. Okay. No, it wouldn't be a Patreon only, but it would be
just a separate episode.
Being Mr. Thrill.
Like how being Jim Davis did like 3 bonus episodes that were just reading all the taglines.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Rotten Cocksucker's Ball, The Clovers.
Wow!
There's no innuendo about that. No, it's about people who love sucking on chicken bones.
Mm-hmm.
Toy Bell, The Bees.
That is usually how they go if they've got lyrics like that, though. It's like, oh.
It's just like, there's no way this can be an innuendo at all. Actually, it is.
It's even more sexual than it sounded.
Sexy Ways, Hank Ballard. Meaning his way of sexing things. He's a doctor.
Oh, yeah. He can determine the genitals of anything.
Yeah. Finally, 1956, Salty Dog by Blind Willie McTell. Blind Willie McTell.
Oh my god.
Good old Blind Willie McTell.
What's the country of origin for this? Because this has got to be Ireland. Like for this
no, Blind Willie McTell was born in Georgia.
Oh my god.
Instruments: vocals, guitar, harmonica, accordion, kazoo, violin. I like the addition of kazoo. That's good.
The Wikipedia article doesn't say anything about like when it ended, but as in it doesn't say and it
because
lost
it hasn't ended.
Oh my god, we're still in the Dirty Blues era.
We're still, and we've just ended it.
Oh my god,
we've just ended. Shave 'Em Dry isn't on the list, but it is mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Press my button, ring my bell. Come on, baby, let's have some fun. Just put your hot dog in my bun. I'm surprised they didn't use that song for Sausage Party.
Oh, in the 1980s, it's featured a revival as dirty rap, otherwise known as porno rap.
Otherwise known as rap. Compilation albums include The Copulatin' Blues, Them Dirty Blues, and You Gotta Give Me Some of It. 55 risque blues and R&B classics, 1928 to 1954. Cool. Well, thus concludes this genre of music. It's dead now. Dirty blues. I'm sorry to say we've ended this genre of music. Now that we
we decided that the dust had settled and it was finally time to call it quits.
It's not that we ended the genre. It's not that we decided to end the genre. It's just that once we started doing the Dirty Blues or Dirty Shoes segment, everyone decided, okay, this isn't cool anymore.
They specifically heard us talking about it and were like, yeah. Nah.
Yeah. No thanks.
They said, oh, I've made so many songs about wieners being
We're moving on to dirty rap now.
Oh my god. Or pornographic rap.
There's not a list of dirty rap songs, so I can't do unfortunately I can't do a segment called Dirty Rap or Dirty Crap. Or dirty.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll make a list. Maybe I'll make my own list. I'm gonna go deep undercover to find out about dirty rap songs.
So, pornocore redirects here does not to be confused with porno grind, which uses grindcore and sexually explicit lists. Sex raps redirects here for the song by Red Hot Chili Peppers, "See Freaky Styley." I listened to that album, I think. Yeah, I did. Not good. Not a good album. Early Red Hot Chili Peppers sounds like it's right out of a garage. It's not good. I'm sorry, that's my opinion on that.
You know what a good song that sounds like it's right out of a garage? The Rat's Revenge by the Rats from 1966. Great song. It's some fucking drunk guys like singing about being rats, like The Rat's Revenge Part 2 is how the second half of the song starts. It's very...
Yo, Ratcatcher 2?
Yeah. Listen to The Rat's Revenge. There's this funny story is that there was this band, I can't remember the name, and they went into the studio to record a hit, but the producer got them drunk and made them record this rat song that they all wrote together. And they put it out as a single, but they were like, don't put our names on this. So they were all anonymous and credited as the Rats. But it like became more popular than anything else they put out in like the underground single collecting world, because it's just so funny. But like also kind of good and punky. So that's my recommendation for this week. The Rat's Revenge by the Rats. Well,
you've been listening to Being Mr. Thrill. To end out the episode, what was that song? Oh, Wasn't That Good? Let's listen to Wasn't That Good. We don't do taglines or anything on this, so... All right, what? Stray Cats? Wasn't that? No, Why Only Harris. Wasn't that good? Here, I'm screen sharing. Are you looking? Are you looking?
Yeah, I'm looking.
All right, Wasn't That Good?
Rad Boogie.
All right. This does sound kind of familiar. Should we skip ahead?
Now let's see where this takes. Let's see where this.
Okay.
Plays out.
Wasn't that good?
Wasn't that a good episode? Wasn't that a good episode of Being Mr. Thrill?
It was so fabulous. I gotta make a playlist of this and other just fucked singles.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Delicious by Walt Gossip. Check it out.
Thank you and good night.
Good night, everyone. Wasn't that good?
Wasn't that good?
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.